Welcome to the Vandal Insider Podcast, presented by Inland Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine Clinic of Moscow and Pullman. Let the team that takes care of the Vandals take care of you. Get the latest information on University of Idaho athletics you won't find anywhere else. It's all here on the Vandal Insider Podcast, every fan source for all things Idaho athletics. Here's your host, Dennis Patchin.
Welcome to the Idaho Vandal Insider Podcast. Hard to believe we have just a week left in the regular season for both men's and women's basketball. This week we'll visit with Brody Rowbury from the men's team and Kyra Gardner from the women's team about the final 3 games in the upcoming Big Sky Conference tournament. We'll also be joined by Isabelle Borke from the Vandals Swim and Dive team, the conference championships this week in Texas, and she is there. And the Vandals' #1 women's tennis player, Chenyue Xu, will be here to talk about tennis and just what it's like to be at the University of Idaho and so far away from home in China. The Idaho Vandal Insider Podcast is presented by Inland Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine Clinic of Moscow and Pullman. As the Vandals team physician, orthopedic surgeon Dr. Matt Taylor cares for elite athletes, weekend warriors, and everyone in between. Let the team that takes care of the Vandals take care of you. Welcome back to the Idaho Vandal Insider Podcast. We are now joined by Idaho Vandal big man Brody Rowbury. Thanks for being here. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm good. 3 games left in the regular season before we play the first of those on Thursday night. How you feeling?
Feeling good. Went on the road and got us a little road split, which is always nice. I mean, it would have been nicer to go 2-0 on the road, but good to get a road split and come back home for the last time this year.
At the end of the season, there are different emotions with different players. Some are thinking to themselves, I've had a great year. Others are thinking to themselves, this didn't go the way I wanted to. But guys like you are thinking, this is it. Has that entered your mind at all yet?
Yeah, for sure. I think that, looking at the games and however many we have left, just helps fuel me to play with more desperation. Like, you never know when is going to be your last basketball game, so I'm just taking advantage of every moment of it because after this year I'll never get to play college basketball again. So
yeah, you talk to freshmen and sophomores, and they think they got a million years left to do, and you get into your shoes, and it's the only thing you're guaranteed is 4 games left.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How fast did it go?
It went by fast. As a freshman, like you said, you think, oh, I got 3-4 more years of this, like it's going to be forever. And then same thing even with high school. And then by the time you know it, you're in my spot and it's about over. So it's crazy.
I got to give a shout out to your dad, who's the road warrior of road warriors.
He is.
He's at every game. Your last year playing with a uniform that says Idaho on it. You went to an Idaho high school. He went to an Idaho high school. I know your mom's been to games, but your dad, just to let people know if they don't know, he drove to Portland for Thursday's game.
Yep.
Drove back to Boise
on Friday. Hopped on a flight to
Saturday
Sacramento.
to Sacramento.
Friday night they left.
Yeah.
On a flight to Sacramento Friday night and got in late. Watched the game in Sacramento on Saturday and flew home Sunday morning. So, yep.
What does that mean to you when you see your dad do that?
It means a lot to see him in the stands. I know that, obviously when I first committed here, it meant a lot to them. They haven't been able to see as many games that they'd probably have liked over the past 3 years. So he's made it a point of emphasis to get to all the games, so it's just really cool seeing him in the stands. So
yeah, and I don't mean to shortchange your mom or your sister because they've been to quite a lot, but I mean, what he's doing to get to games is, I think there was a home game on Thursday. He drove up, went to the game, went back on Friday, and then got your mom back up for Saturday's game.
Yeah, because my mom's a school teacher, so it's a little harder for her to get off work where his job is a little bit more flexible. So, yeah, he'll come up here, put a air mattress in our apartment, sleep, go back home, get her Friday after work, come back up here, then they'll get a hotel and he just loves to travel, loves to drive, so he's built for it. So
yeah, it's so cool when I get to see him and I get the big smile on his face. And I saw him after the game on Saturday, and he was a proud dad because of your play at the end of the game where you had I think you had seven of the last 10 points to help the victory. That's got to be so cool. As you said, they couldn't see a lot of your games early because you played at Southeast Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
You decided to get in the transfer portal. You decided to come to Idaho. Was coming to Idaho part of that so your mom and dad, your family could see you play a little more?
Yeah, it definitely played a role in it, I would say. My first ultimate goal was to get back closer to home for that purpose, and then, just needing a change from where I was previously at was the second part to it. But, yeah, it was definitely a point of emphasis to get back out here closer to where they could see me more.
I mean, you still have a handful of games left, but did you get to where you wanted to be this year at Idaho? Did you get what you were hoping to get when you came here?
Yeah, this has been everything that I could have ever asked for. I couldn't be more happier with spending my last year here and playing for this coaching staff and all my teammates. So, yeah. What's
it like to play with a bunch of other Idaho guys? Because there's 5 on this team.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to, have known some of these guys, played against them, and just to kind of bring full circle back around to now playing with them in my last college season. So,
you, Jack, Colton, Titus you didn't play against Titus because he was a different classification in high school, right?
Yeah, just in AAU. He played for Idaho Select, and so we would see each other around at different tournaments and stuff like that.
What's that been like to play with guys that I don't know, maybe you didn't like some of them early on because they were trying to take away something that you wanted?
Yeah, it's really been cool because, like, if you were to ask me 4 or 5 years ago if I would ever be best friends with Colton Mitchell, I would have told you heck no. Like, that guy, I didn't know him. We were obviously just competing against each other. Didn't know him, but if you were to tell me that would be crazy. So,
did you play against Jackson at all?
No, he's a lot younger than me, so
okay.
I'd never played against.
Yeah.
No.
Because you went to a prep school, so he would have been an 8th grader when you were a senior in high school. But you did play against Colton, you did play against Jack.
Yep.
Okay. I know you're going to graduate in May. What's the degree?
BBA, Business Administration.
Okay. So when basketball is over, and I don't think it's going to be over at the end of this year. I think you're playing professionally somewhere next year. But what do you want to do? Do you know?
No idea.
Really?
No idea. We'll get to that when the time comes.
Okay. Your mom's a teacher. You want to do that?
Nah, probably not. God bless her heart, but nah, probably not.
What does he teach?
Kindergarten. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's okay. I mean, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that's
dealing with them little 5-year-olds, 25 of them running around. God bless her.
What's your dad do?
He is a salesman, sells construction equipment.
Okay. Could you see yourself doing that?
That's a little bit more probably closer to what I would prefer.
You don't have to sell any construction equipment to 5-year-olds. So.
Yeah.
What would it mean for you guys to get to the NCAA tournament?
It would mean everything. I mean, me personally, I was telling some of the guys that I was talking to in the locker room today, I've never even won a game in the conference tournament. I've got bounced in the first round the last 3 years. So to even win 1, 2, 3 games, go to the NCAA tournament, whatever, it's going to be a blessing, and I'm just glad to do it here. So.
And you get to play it, in essence, in your hometown. I know you're from Meridian, but Boise's not that far away.
Yep.
What do you think that feeling's going to be like? Because there'll be family and friends there.
Yeah, it'll be cool. I mean, obviously we played there twice already this year, so it was cool those 2 times to just play in front of some friends and family. But obviously, the stakes are a little bit higher this time, so I'm sure more people will come out and watch, and so it'll be cool.
Is there an advantage, do you think, having played already in that building? You played 3 games, you had 2 full practices, 3 shoot-arounds. I mean, do you think that's going to help you guys this season?
I do think so, just a little bit. I mean, a new environment is always different. I mean, obviously, a lot of these teams have a lot of returners that have played games in that arena, but for us to have played games this season in that arena, I feel like we'll be a little bit more comfortable in there. It won't be, the jitters will, settle in a little quicker.
Do you shake your head after a Saturday or a Thursday when you look at the scores of what other teams have done and kind of seeing how wacky this league has been?
Yeah, it's a crazy league. I mean, obviously we're in 7th right now, but 2 games out of second place? It's all over the board. So, I mean, it's awesome that it's that competitive, and every single night you're going to get the other team's best shot, and you never know what's going to go around the league. So you got to just take care of your business.
Thursday, you got a home game. Saturday, you got a home game, senior day, and then a game at Eastern on Monday. Now, it's a road game, but it's not a road trip, is what it was described to me as. I thought that was a brilliant statement. But what's it like to play 3 games in 5 days?
It's going to be a little different. We're used to, the 2 games in 3 days, so it'll be quick turnarounds, but we'll be ready for it.
You got to be ready, right? Because it's that time of the year.
It's that time of year. It's time to win.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Brody Rowbury, the outstanding senior from Meridian High School on the Idaho Vandal men's basketball team. Thanks for joining us on the podcast. We appreciate it. Good luck.
Yep, thanks for having me.
The men will be close to home all week. Home games Thursday, 6 o'clock against Northern Arizona, and Saturday afternoon against Northern Colorado, both in the ICCU Arena. The Vandals close out the regular season Monday in Cheney against Eastern Washington. This Idaho Vandal Insider podcast is presented by Inland Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine Clinic of Moscow and Pullman. When he's not caring for the Vandals as team physician, orthopedic surgeon Dr. Matt Taylor provides the same MVP orthopedics care to our entire region. At Inland Orthopedics, our team is your team. Welcome back to the Idaho Vandal Insider Podcast. We are now joined by one of the sensational players on this sensational women's basketball team, Kyra Gardner. Thanks for being here. Thanks for returning. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Last time we introduced you to everybody. We're not going to do that now. We're going to talk basketball. What's this season been like for you?
Oh, it's been a lot of fun. I mean, playing with these amazing players and having great coaches that let us have the freedom to do what we know we can do. It's a lot of fun.
You guys are on fire right now. You have the 3rd longest winning streak in the history of the program. Why are you guys playing such great basketball at the right time of the season to be playing great basketball?
I think it just comes down to the coaches. We've been talking about it since the beginning of the season, and we know that we all want to win. We want to go to the big tournament, and we know what talent we have, and I think we just put our foot down. We know we have a target on our back, and we're just working hard to get to where we know we can be.
A lot of teams say they want to go to the tournament, but in their minds they're hoping to get to the tournament. That wasn't the case with this team this year, was it? This was we're going to the tournament.
Mm-hmm. We all know what we want, so we're going to be working our butt off to get there.
Do you think that made it easier, better? The fact that you knew we're not hoping to get there, we're going there.
It's definitely hard. It's difficult to do, but we know we have the talent to do it, and we all have trust in each other, and we have our coaches' trust, and they trust what our ability to do. We know we can do it.
All right. I've said this before, and I'll continue to say it again. I think winning a regular season championship in college sports, especially basketball, is way harder than going to the NCAA tournament. Because if you get hot 3 days or 2 days or 4 days, whatever your conference plays, you're in. You don't win a conference championship if you get hot for 4 days. If you get hot for 4 days, you finish in last place. What would a conference championship mean for you guys?
I think it would mean a lot. I haven't really done – I guess I have one conference tournament, whatever. But I think with this group, we'd all be super excited and very happy because we all know we deserve it by how hard we're working and the ability that Idaho has given us.
But it's not done yet.
It's not done. We still have these other games. We got to put our foot down and win the games and work hard because we know we do have a target on our back, and we know that we have to keep doing what we're doing to keep winning.
Do you find it teams are playing different against you, harder against you, longer against you the second time, now that you're in first place, than they did the first time?
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, it's towards the end of the season. We've all played them at least once, and they know what our strong suits are for the game and our weaknesses. But we're just going to have to push through it and, again, continue playing how we know we can play and push through it.
3 games in 5 days with a road trip to Flagstaff. That's not easy, what you got coming up this week. How do you prepare for playing that many games so close together with a road trip?
I mean, it's a mindset. It's going to be hard. Definitely hard on our bodies to be able to do what we do and go get treatment, do whatever we got to do to help our bodies stay up and win these next couple games.
And, you know, I don't think anybody is – we're telling any secrets here. You have a 1-game lead over Montana State. If you win your last 3, you win the conference title outright. I would think this team, and there's nothing wrong with this, is going to be very selfish about not wanting to share that conference title with anybody, right?
Yes. Yes.
I wish you could see your face with that look she just gave me. Yes, absolutely. Then how do you shift gears? How do you reset your mind for the Big Sky tournament? Or do you?
I don't think we need to reset our mind, change anything. Just keep doing what we're doing. We're an aggressive team, and we're going to go into that tournament aggressive.
Yeah. Arthur said something to me earlier in this season, and I think we had it again, you know, as a game earlier this year where you guys – was it the Idaho State game where you guys had 1 million turnovers and didn't shoot it very well, but you out-rebounded somebody by 19, I think. Is that what it was? Was it the Idaho State game?
I think it was SAC.
Was it SAC?
First time playing SAC.
That's right. Arthur told me that we've won a couple games this season we wouldn't have won last season. Not a fair question for you because you weren't with this team last season. But there's a different mindset about this team, and especially a different mindset than early on in the season where you kind of stubbed your toe in a couple of late non-conference games. What changed?
I mean, you know, we knew what we messed up on. We knew what hurt us. It hurt us mentally and physically by losing those games, and we knew that we needed to change what we were doing. And I think if you were to watch some games from the beginning of the season to now, we're a completely different team.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So, I mean, we know what we need to do.
I completely agree with that. Do you think losing to Montana State by 30 the first time helped at all?
Oh, yeah. That was an eye-opener for all of us. That one hurt a lot. It was kind of embarrassing, but we knew we couldn't let that happen again. And I don't think we've ever let that happen again since then. So
yeah. Were you more embarrassed or were you more mad?
Kind of both.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one kind of hurt.
Yeah, well, you showed them what happened the second time, and you're probably going to get them a third time. And I know we'll not talk about that because that's for next week. But how much fun – I know you're having fun because I've seen you guys play. I was at Northern Colorado when we both played the men and women there, and I've seen a couple of games. You have fun. But is it becoming even more fun the way you're playing right now because you're just playing such great basketball?
Yeah, I think so. It's definitely fun when we're all clicking and connecting together. We're playing as a team, and that's the most fun thing that could happen.
Yeah. We're running out of games, though. Do you think about that at all? I mean, it's like it's almost over.
I mean, part of me kind of does,
yeah.
But you know, we still have these several games that we have, so that's the main focus. It is in the back of my mind that my season is almost up. A lot of my teammates' season's almost up, and probably for the rest of their lives, no more basketball. But we have more games that we need to focus on, and I think that's just what comes first.
If you talk to a freshman or sophomore, they think the end is so far away. It's like, oh, I'm not even going to think about that. That's 1,000,000 miles away. But when you get to be a senior, you realize how fast it really went, don't you?
Yep, that's what I was thinking when I was a freshman. I was like, oh, I still have 3 more years? That's so far away. And now I'm a senior. Like, what happened? Where's all the time? I have a couple games left. Where'd all the time go? But, you know, the most important thing is that we're all having fun playing a game we love.
Yeah, it certainly looks like that. Let's talk a little bit about your last road game of the season, Northern Arizona. That's not an easy place to play at elevation. How do you get yourself ready for that?
I don't really know how to answer that question. I've never been there.
Okay.
Never experienced that stuff.
Okay, so we'll get that out of your mind. We're not going to worry
Yeah.
about that. You're just going to go there and win a basketball game.
Yeah, we're going to win.
What do you think Monday will be like on senior day?
Emotional.
Yeah.
It's going to be very emotional. I mean, we have, 7, 8 seniors that are graduating. Going to be emotional. It's going to be tough. I think it's going to be a fun game because Northern Colorado, they're a tough team. They're really good. But I think the most important thing is that we're going to have fun.
Yeah.
Emotional, but fun.
Yeah. I mean, you've seen them before from the outside. You're kind of going to go through it from the inside this time. I mean, do you think you'll cry?
I hope not, but I probably will.
Okay.
Probably.
Is mom and dad going to be there?
Yep. Got some people from hometown going to come over, some more family.
Are you going to look in the stands and see your mom and dad before the game?
Oh, always.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know because I thought that might make you cry. So it was like, I'm not looking at them.
No, I always look at them. Look at my dad a lot. He's a big supporter for me. Love him.
Yeah.
But always looking at my parents because I know they're the biggest supporters I have.
Who's crying first, mom or dad?
Probably mom. I don't think I've ever seen my dad cry.
Well, this might be a first.
It might be a first. Who knows?
Because remember, your mom coached you in high school.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, so there's a different bond than most mother-daughters in that last game scenario.
Yeah, she's definitely going to cry.
Of course.
She's definitely going to cry.
Yeah. I you know what, to be honest with you, I've seen a million senior days. I don't know how everybody doesn't cry. I really don't. Because there's something about that last game that it's like, it's over. Or it's just the start of something new. But nobody looks at it that way. They always look like it's, I don't get to do this again.
Yeah. Well, a lot of us that were underclass and see all the seniors their last day, it's emotional because you'll never get to play with them again in reality, unless you might go play overseas with them. But it's sad because your best friends are leaving you to go do something else in the world and be grown-ups.
Yeah. Sucks to be a grown-up. I'm just telling you right now. Be a kid, be an athlete, be a student as long as you can. I didn't think I'd ever say that. I always said when I got done with school I never wanted to go back, and now it's like, you look back on it and like, holy cow, wow, that was wild. Hey, we appreciate the time. Thanks for joining us. Good luck on the 3 and 5, and then good luck in Boise, and we always appreciate you coming on the show. Thanks.
Thank you.
The Vandal women will win the Big Sky Conference title outright with 3 wins. But it's a wild week. A road game Thursday night at Northern Arizona, then back home Saturday afternoon against Northern Colorado. Then Monday, they'll host Eastern Washington in the final home game of the season. 2 wins in the final 3 games would give the Vandals no worse than a share of the regular season title. That is, if Montana State would win all 3 games. Today's Idaho Vandal Insider Podcast is presented by Inland Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine Clinic of Moscow and Pullman. As the Vandals team physician, orthopedic surgeon Dr. Matt Taylor cares for elite athletes, weekend warriors, and everyone in between. Let the team that takes care of the Vandals take care of you. Welcome back to the Idaho Vandal Insider Podcast. We are now joined by University of Idaho Vandal swimmer, junior from Anchorage, Alaska, Isabelle Borke. Isabelle, thanks for being here. How are you?
I'm really good. Thank you for having me.
As I sit and look out the window as we're recording this podcast on Tuesday, there's 2 inches of snow on the ground in Moscow. You're in Texas. How warm is it there?
Right now it's actually 80 degrees in the full sun.
Okay, nobody's listening anymore when they said that because it's chilly here. No, thanks for being here. You guys are at the conference championship. What's the feeling like right now?
Excitement, I think, like a lot of nerves, but also I think mostly excitement, ready to get started tomorrow. So
you are it's a new conference. You guys are out of the WAC. You're into a new conference. Is there a different feeling being there than it was like last year at the WAC tournament?
not so much, because a lot of the teams who were in WAC actually transferred to this conference. So I feel like at least 7 or 8 of the teams we've raced in the WAC like the past 2 years. There's a couple new teams, which is cool. Mark was talking about how this is like the most amount of teams we've had. Like I think there's like 10. So a lot more competition at this meet for sure. But similar, I would say like similar teams are here.
You grew up in Alaska, Anchorage. What's it like to be a swimmer growing up in a place that we just don't think of people swimming?
It's definitely different than here. I feel like I know almost every single person, like all the swimmers in Alaska. Like it's like the same kind of people. So I feel like I get close to a lot of different athletes from a lot of different parts of Alaska just because the state is so big, but there's not that many people there. So it's like if we have big competition meets, it's kind of, you're always racing like the same people and it's always the same kind of energy and vibe just because there's not that many people there. So going from that to like here where it's just like the energy is so much bigger, there's a lot more competition. It definitely was a little scary at first because I'm just not used to it. But yeah, it was definitely a transition, but I don't know. In Alaska, it was fun. I got to know a lot of the girls from a lot of different teams, a lot of different parts of Alaska, so that was super cool.
Is there an outdoor season for swimming in Alaska at all?
No. There's actually only one 50-meter pool in Alaska. It's Bartlett High School, so we do long course championships in the summer and then like short course in the winter seasons, but no outdoor pools.
So that's wild. That is wild because a lot of people, their only exposure to swimming is in the Olympics, and that's for a lot of places done outside. A couple, well, LA is going to go back outside, I think this in 2028. So that's interesting. How did swimming become your sport? How did you fall into that?
Basically, my family owned a beach condo in Maui ever since I was like a little kid. So Maui was like our destination to go to for summers and spring break and winter break. And so I kind of grew up in the water and loving the water. So I definitely just always being exposed to like the ocean and the pools and stuff like that kind of gave me a love for swimming. And then that kind of grew into something more as I started like joining the swim teams and stuff and basically got into this sport.
Was there ever any other sports on your radar?
Cross-country running and cross-country skiing. I would say cross-country skiing is probably like the biggest sport for Alaska. A bunch of my friends at home are all cross-country skiers, and like the sport at my school was like cross-country skiing. Like that was like the main thing that everybody did. That or hockey. So I definitely experimented with cross-country skiing. I was in like junior Nordic, which is our like the like how what kids go into to like learn how to cross-country ski. And I also did cross-country running in middle school in 7th and 8th grade. But none of those sports connected with me as much as swimming did.
It's interesting. The three sports that you mentioned, swimming, cross-country skiing, and cross-country running, there's a lot of time when you're in your sport just to be thinking, isn't there?
Yeah, and all those sports are all like technically individual sports as well. But yeah, a lot of time where when you're training, it's just you either in the pool or like on the ski trails or like running on like outdoor dirt trails. So yeah, a lot of time to like think and process, but I don't know if I can just like lock in and focus on what I'm doing.
How did Idaho become your choice to go to college? Why Moscow? Why the University of Idaho? Why be a Vandal?
So my junior year of high school, I started reaching out to a bunch of other schools when I made the decision that I wanted to try and swim in college. I was talking to NAU, Colorado Mesa for a little bit, and then also Idaho. And the main decision why I chose Idaho was the coaching staff. Mark is an incredible coach. I feel like it's hard to find coaches who see you as a person before an athlete. And he was one of the not one of like the only people, but he just made you feel like you weren't an athlete as like the priority. Like he saw you as a person, he understood your other goals outside of the pool, and like in terms of mental health and like working with you on the major that you wanted to be in life. Like he just makes sure that you are cared for in terms of like other passions outside of swimming, which I feel like was huge for me, because my goal, I want to be a doctor, and that major medical science is really hard to balance with everything, and there's a lot of class conflicts, and then when you start like studying for the MCAT, it just can get really stressful. But Mark understands that, and he works with you. Like I've had to miss practices before because of scheduling conflicts, and he understands and he makes sure that it can work out, which is like huge. And if you're ever feeling stressed or anxiety with like anything outside of swimming, he makes it so you can go to him and not feel scared that he's going to get mad about you for skipping practice. He makes it so it works, and which I think was like a huge thing for me.
I've been interviewing people professionally for more than 45 years. Mark Soa is one of the most interesting people, especially as a coach, that I have ever met. And every time I sit down and talk with him, we talk for like 2 minutes on what his sport is, and then we spend 25 minutes talking about something completely different.
Yeah.
And he's a remarkable man, and I just sitting and talking to him, I enjoy it every time. I can't even imagine what it's like to be coached by him.
It's a huge privilege to get the opportunity to have him as my coach. One of my friends on a different team, she's not technically supposed to come back she's not allowed to go back to Alaska for the summer because they want to make sure she's training. And it's like Mark acknowledges the fact that like we want to go back and see our families during Thanksgiving, and he gives us time over winter break to go back because he knows how important it is to like have that experience with your family and spend Thanksgiving and have summer with your family. Like it's not, swimming isn't the most important thing, which I thought was really relieving to have someone understand that.
He gets it. It's as simple as that. He gets it. He understands what it's like to be a student athlete and what it's really like to be a student and an athlete, not just an athlete who's going to class. And I think that's two completely different things. So I was going to ask you what you're studying, but you already spilled the beans there. So I'm going to ask you, what kind of doctor do you want to be?
I don't really know like specifically what kind of doctor I want to be. I've been shadowing. I kind of, last year was when I realized I knew I wanted to do something in the science field because I just love all the classes that I'm taking. Human anatomy was like my all-time favorite course. I just thought it was so fascinating. So I knew I wanted to do something like that. But I shadowed a bunch of doctors when I was home. And I just loved the problem solving, the trying to figure out how to help someone, and like the just all the everything you have to like think about and how to communicate to like a patient effectively so they understand what's going on. And I really loved everything about that field, but I haven't really narrowed down specifically what kind of doctor I want to be. I just know that it's something I really want to do.
Is there a doctor in your family, or is this just something that you decided you wanted to do?
No, there's not a doctor in my family. My dad's a pilot and my mom was a stay-at-home mom. I kind of got into it on my own, but
yeah, when you go home and you tell mom and dad you want to be a doctor, everybody walks a little taller, chest puffs out a little more.
yeah.
That had to be a cool feeling when you said, "Hey, mom, dad, I think I want to be a doctor."
Yeah, they definitely were excited for me. And but it's a lot of work to get there. So I think they were also like supportive, and just they know how hard it is to like get to that finish line. So
all week long, it's the conference championship for the Idaho Vandal Swim and Dive team. Isabelle Borke joining us. Thanks for sharing some of your story. We appreciate it. Good luck this week, and go Vandals.
Thank you for having me.
This Vandal Insider podcast is presented by Inland Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine Clinic of Moscow and Pullman. When he's not caring for the Vandals, his team physician, orthopedic surgeon Dr. Matt Taylor, provides the same MVP orthopedics care to our entire region. At Inland Orthopedics, our team is your team. Welcome back to the Idaho Vandal Insider Podcast. Now we're talking a little tennis, and Chenyue Xu is with us. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I appreciate it. Thanks for joining us on the Idaho Vandal Insider Podcast. As we tape this, we look outside and there's snow all over the place. How hard is it to get your practice work done during the outdoor, quote, season with their snow out there?
That's really cold. I mean, I like play inside. I mean, we have inside court now, so that's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if somebody came to you and said you can play outside or inside, you'd rather play inside?
Yeah, I like play inside more.
Okay. How about if it's 70 degrees and sunny, not too hot?
Yeah.
Still inside?
Still inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Inside. Okay. All right. We think of tennis in our country as hard court. Okay, we don't have a lot of grass courts. We don't have. I don't know any clay courts. I know there's some in the country, but I don't know any in our area. Do you have a preferred surface? Is there a surface you like to play on better than other?
I always play on the hard court.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you played on clay before?
Yes, but not too much.
Okay. And have you played on grass?
I don't think so. I think I never play on the real grass.
Really? Yeah. Okay. Okay. The fake grass. All right. You're from China. How in the world did you wind up here at the University of Idaho?
Like why I came here?
Yeah. I mean, you could have gone a lot of other places. How did Moscow fit into you?
Because I really want to study, like my major, like kinesiology. Like in China, like we don't have a lot for this part. Yeah, in the college. So I really want to study it, and their tennis level is really high. Yeah, I want to improve myself, improve my tennis level.
Okay, so you came to the University of Idaho for two reasons. A lot of athletes come for one reason, to play their sport, and then they figure out what they want to do in school. You already knew what you wanted to do in school.
Yeah, because I really I want to do the master after that. So I really want, I really like my major. I really want to study, yeah.
Okay. Was there, coming to the United States, was there reservations? Did your mom and dad worry about you coming to the U.S.?
Of course. I'm the only child.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you told your mom and dad you were coming to the U.S.
I mean, they very support me. They are great. They think I can be better. I can improve myself. I can because it's really big change for me. Like the different environment, different language, and they think it's a challenge for me. But after that, I can have a big improve. Yeah. So
you had a sensational season last year as a freshman. You only lost 2 matches out of 11. You were unbeaten in your doubles competition. You're having another great season. Why do you think that your tennis is so good right now?
I don't know. Just work hard every day.
What's the feeling for you when you hit a tennis ball? What's that feeling like inside of you?
I mean, sometimes during the match, of course, sometimes it's nervous, it's tight, but of course, after play a really nice shot, I will be happy, excited. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a wide range of emotions when you play the game. How did you become a tennis player? Where did that start? Why? How come tennis? How come not a soccer player? How come not a track athlete? Why tennis?
So my dad, he's a track athlete.
Oh, your dad was a track guy?
Yeah, he's throw.
Your dad was a thrower, a shot put guy?
Yep.
Okay, for those of you who can't see this podcast, and that's every one of you, you do not have the build of a shot putter. you're thin. Shot putters are big.
Yeah. No, that's my dad. Like, before I know tennis, like, he maybe wants me be a track, like running.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I'm 8 years old and my parents' friends, they are child play tennis, and they told my parents like, you can come in, like try, the tennis is interesting, and then I'm tried, and I feel like really good, and my parents also think that's a really good sport for me. Then yeah. That start.
Were you good right away? You can brag on yourself a little bit. It's okay.
I don't think so.
No?
Because like when I'm just start the first few years, like I'm in the Jinan tennis team, and they have a lot players like it's 3-4 years older than me, and they play good, and I think I'm the worst in the team. I lost a lot, but like
not anymore. You're not losing.
Yeah, I lose a lot, but after that, like I can do more and more. Yeah.
Okay, so you come to America.
Mm-hmm.
What was your favorite thing about coming here when you first got here?
I really like here. It's like teamwork. 'Cause in China, like I don't think I feel the teamwork a lot. 'Cause like everything is individual. Like, but when I came here, like I have teammates. They are help me a lot. Especially like when I just came here, my English was bad. It's really bad. Yeah, and my teammates helped me a lot. My coach helped me a lot, and yeah, I really appreciate it. Yeah. I really like teamwork.
Okay.
Yeah.
What food? What Chinese food in America do we screw up? What's a Chinese food that you love that we just can't make here? We don't know how to do it. It's not as good as mom's or grandma's cooking. You got a favorite food you really miss when you come to the U.S. that you don't get?
Yeah, I mean, I really miss Chinese food, but it's hard to explain. Like, I like rice with something, but
we don't know how to do rice, do we?
Yes.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
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 Okay, what's your favorite American food now that you've come here?
Pizza or pasta? It's good. It's good, but I just like Chinese food more. Yeah.
You're studying kinesiology.
Yep.
So, and you talked about you want to get your undergrad and you want to get your master's degree.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're done with school, when that's all over with, what do you want to do with that degree?
I'm not decided yet, but like, so my parents want me to be a college teacher, like teach or coach something, but like for myself, I don't really know. Like, I'm just studying now. I don't know in the future thing.
I always ask this of athletes. Do you think you might be a coach someday?
I think so, 'cause I know how to play tennis. Like, why not? Yeah.
We appreciate the time. Thanks so much for doing this. Continued success. Good luck in the rest of the Big Sky season, and keep on winning.
Yeah, thank you so much.
That's going to do it for this week's Idaho Vandal Insider Podcast. Thanks to all of our guests for joining this week. Don't forget to join us each week from the Idaho Vandal Coaches Show, live from 42 Bar Kitchen in Moscow, 6 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Mountain Time, right here on your favorite Idaho Vandal radio station. I'm Dennis Patchin saying thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time for another edition of the Idaho Vandal Insider Podcast.
This has been the Vandal Insider Podcast, presented by Inland Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine Clinic of Moscow and Pullman. Let the team that takes care of the Vandals take care of you. Get the latest information on University of Idaho athletics you won't find anywhere else with the Vandal Insider Podcast. From in-depth conversations to game previews, the Vandal Insider is every fan's source for all things Idaho athletics.